Welcome in to the luscious, amazing, beautiful 30th floor here at iHeart
Penthouse Suite.
We are the penthouse, aren't we?
You are.
That sounds so bougie. Do we want to be the penthouse? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you do. You do.
John K, welcome everybody.
What's up? Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Dude, so excited to have you here. Kiss FM Chicago and the Pop and Positivity podcast. We kind of intertwine them both. And I think you're the perfect artist to kind of do this for the first time here because it feels so positive when I'm around you. We've only met for a couple minutes, but it seems like your energy and your vibe and your music, you're a positive dude.
I'm trying. You got to keep it positive.
You gotta. And also, you got a big show going on tonight, man. Is it tonight?
Oh, yeah, House of Blues.
House of Blues, right?
Yep.
Have you performed there before?
No, never. I've always wanted to. We drove by it on the way here, and I was like, yeah, let's go.
It's such a fun venue, and I'll tell you why. There's 1 million rooms. So
Okay.
my advice to you is go get lost.
Okay.
Right? Like Alice in Wonderland style, right?
Yeah.
Like just go. I have a funny story about that place. I ended up in a weird room with Nick Jonas when he was doing his single tour, right? And we were trying to find pizza and weed. And then the next thing you know, it candles were burning somebody's coat and the place almost went on fire.
Okay.
So that's the type of vibe.
Word. So pizza, weed, and fire. Got it.
Yeah,
Got
that's
it.
what to expect.
Okay, cool.
But you're not a stranger to Chicago.
I've been here a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
All my family's from Southern Illinois, closer to St. Louis. But
Cool.
yeah, I've been here a couple times.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So
Every
you're-
time I'm always blown away by how beautiful this city is.
Like figuratively and literally because it's freaking windy out there.
It actually is windy. Driving the Sprinter van here,
Yeah.
I could tell when I was getting close to Chicago because that thing was blowing all over the highway. It got intense.
Have you walked outside yet? And had to prepare yourself to get pushed over as that happened?
I haven't felt it yet. Not a real gust I'm sure that between the building gust that really gets you. I haven't felt it yet.
Can I offer more advice?
Sure.
Aside from weed and pizza
And
hustles?
fire.
Yeah, and fire. I would say maybe bring the pizza in and go walk down Michigan Ave with a piece of pizza and try and walk
With
against,
one hand.
with what
And hold the pizza on the plate the whole time.
yeah.
All right, that's a good
Well, dude,
dare.
hey, congratulations on everything, man. I know you've had a great career thus far, but you got a song blowing up right now, and I mean, tell us all about it and how it feels. It hits you here,
Yeah.
which it should, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the goal.
Yeah.
Right? Add a little depth to it, and a little
I think
punch.
so.
Yeah, man. It's a tricky industry we're in, and it's a tricky time. And that song, I didn't even know really what to do with it at first, but it felt like something that, after you hear it once, you don't forget it. And that was powerful. And we showed our A&R right when we wrote it, and he was dancing around the room. He's like, "I've been waiting for this from you since If We Never Met. How quickly can we get it done?" And we're like, "Okay, it's something." And then the more time I spent with a lot, the more I fell in love with the song. And it was a really fun process bringing that one to life and getting closer and closer to it. And it's just, it's that, do you think about me? Because I think about you a lot. It's the song, that word, you don't realize how much you say it until you have a song called it, and then you realize 40 times a day you're saying the word a lot, and I think that's also the beauty of it. And it's insanely hooky. And so, yeah, I fell in love with the song, and I think it's a great one to kind of lead the next project off with.
No, it's great because it's super relatable. We've all been there, right? Where you got out of that relationship, but you're like, oh God, I can't get over this person. I still think about them. What do I do? How do I do? What is your advice? How do you move on? What's the best? Is it just time?
It's time. It's getting physical. It's getting driven. It's being positive, right? And even if you have to fake it for a while, force it a little bit, but challenge yourself and keep your mind busy, keep your mind active, try some new stuff, go somewhere, do something different. And the video that we made, the music video, was going to all the same places and flashing back into the past and into the present, where you're just stuck in this cycle thinking about. So you got to stop going to those places. You got to mix it up, because you're just walking into the past where you were happy, and now you're not feeling happy. So now you have to find a new way to feel happy. So that's kind of what we wanted to do.
It's easier said than done, but I think music is probably one of the biggest ways that a lot of people that are watching this video right now use to try and get those feelings out, right?
I hope so.
They sing along, they feel it. You can cry. Have a cry party.
Yeah.
Right?
Get it out.
Yeah.
Get it out.
We're gonna do emoji association. It's like word association, but emoji. But we're gonna do based on your song. Let's start with a lot. What is the emoji to describe a lot? Emoji association.
It's got to be like the pondering face. The
I was gonna go with bed.
Okay, bed is good.
That's
too.
good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laying in bed thinking about me. Yeah.
Right. We'll give each other. Okay. How about I mean, if we never met with Kelsey, what's the emoji for?
Oh, I mean, it's got to be like the holding hands one, right?
Definitely holding hands. I was gonna do like high five, like in an irony sort of way.
Cool. Like, oh,
yeah. How about wasted? What's the emoji there?
Oh, with the almost puking face.
That makes sense. Yep. Like the green.
Yeah.
I was gonna go the wine glass.
Cool.
$2 wine.
That's like the same thing.
$2
Yours
wine.
would come before mine.
I love it, man. So you grew up in the 90s. Is that kind of like the genre that you listened to, music that influenced you? Style?
Yeah, pulling from there, but going back, I grew up in South Florida, so we were always on the boat. So it was a lot of like Eagles, Beatles, and like some Bob Marley and like boat music, and then obviously everything that was happening in the 90s too, as just a young kid listening to like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and like being like, oh, I could do that in the mirror, like, choreographing our own thing with like buddies that have, I'm like, we're 10 years old, what are we doing? But yeah, all of that, just loving, I think falling in love with music through the 90s was a really interesting time.
You had a little bit of everything. It's
You
kind
really
of
did.
It's kind of like that now.
Because it was like, it's so broad now. Yeah.
Okay, so it's so weird. John K's with us here, Poppin' Positivity. You are the third artist this year since 2022 started that brought up Backstreet and NSYNC in the podcast. It's wild. So, gotta ask. Gun to your head.
NSYNC. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just think it's the.
There's no wrong answer.
There is no wrong answer.
Right.
I want it that way. Backstreet was huge in my life. I still don't know what it's about. I have no idea what it's about. Nor should you. But it doesn't matter.
You are my fire, my one desire.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
And I want it that. Which way do you want it?
That way. That exact way.
Never.
But NSYNC was your.
But then NSYNC, I mean, come on. It's really the story of Justin. Just becoming who he was. That whole process. I mean, I don't know if I'm in love with the NSYNC more or like 2020 Vision Justin, but that just the fact that he was a part of it, I think seals that they are the all-time.
All the Justins. We're gonna do a little Insta interrogation, so it's like Instagram interrogating your Instagram. So you're gonna have to explain some things here. I don't know if
bring it on.
Okay. Let's see here. Who's in the stroller?
That would be my son.
Oh, he's so cute.
Got a 7-month-old.
That's dope. Love it.
Yeah.
What's his name?
His name is Breeze.
How old?
7 months.
7 months?
Yeah.
Bro, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Life's changed.
Life has changed. Forever.
Wow. That's amazing.
He just lives in our house now. Like, you just live here, huh?
You don't pay rent? What's the deal? Instagration here. Let's go with... Okay. What were you thinking when you had this like little scene?
It seemed like the perfect place to sit down and take a picture.
You're like, oh my God, I got to
That's actually where we rehearsed for the entire tour. We found it didn't look like much from the outside, but inside one of those, it looks like a storage unit. There was a little door, and it opened up into this like really sick little rehearsal space. And so we tightened everything up. We were there every day for an entire week, and you gotta just step outside sometimes and sit on the ground in your Yeezys and take a couple pictures.
I mean, I tell myself that every single day. That's good advice. And then the last one here. So the nose strips, right? Is that a normal routine?
Oh yeah.
On the reg?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with the wife.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the tour.
How often?
Let's say like once every 2 weeks.
Okay. Just get rid of all that nastiness on there.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
When it gets real like tight, it's like kind of hurts, but it feels good.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Did it feel good in Minnesota?
No.
Minneapolis?
It's freezing cold.
But the concert felt good.
Concert was incredible.
Yeah. How was the energy in the
unbelievable
crowd?
Well, like we're back.
Yeah.
I haven't felt that. That's what I was telling my manager the other day. Like that's the full circle. That's why I initially wanted to do this. Just that confirmation not only that your music is being well received, but that you can just celebrate it with a group of people in real time. So not having that for 2 years was really, really tough because it was all internal, and you get in your head and you kind of lose your smile a little bit, and you get really intense because you don't have that outward release of connecting and doing that live show. But I mean, the first night, that energy and just being back and feeling like live music is back and how they all came out and they were really there for it, it was unbelievable.
I can't wait for you to experience. Chicago crowd. They are hyped, so they're ready for the live music tonight. House of Blues is so good. I think what we should do to get people a little bit more pumped up for the show is play your song on Kiss FM.
That sounds like a great idea.
As they're on their way to the show. So 6:50 tonight. It'll be tonight's test drive. We're going to play a lot. Is that cool with you? Do you mind if I play your song on the radio? Or
I do not mind. Let's go.
They need to hear it. Hey, dude, and real quick, like the singer-songwriter thing, love it because we need more of you. I think it's there's some good artists out there. I mean, Lau comes to mind, and just a lot of these guys and girls that it means more, I feel like. Do you feel that way? Because it's coming from you, personally.
I realized with If We Never Met that the more vulnerable and personable and real I can be with it and authentic, the more it'll connect on the other side. So yeah, that's the goal when we're writing.
Love it. And then one last question. I do this at the end. It's asking for a friend.
Okay.
I just go on your socials, and I'm going to ask something that somebody may have asked you. You may have missed it. Asking for a friend. Like the Korea thing, man. You got to go there, dude.
I know.
Are you going there? Like, you got a huge crowd.
We're trying to figure it out right now. We had no idea that was going to happen, and we just got off a call the other day and found out that the Love and Everything Else album is 5 times platinum in Korea. What?
So what would you say? Soon? Or you're trying to figure it out?
We're trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure it out. Hopefully,
there's a couple of worldly
there's
things in the way.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. No, I hopefully before the end of the year. That's the goal.
Awesome. And then if you were to have one last meal, what would be on that plate?
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're from Florida, so are you at?
No, load it up. Give me a ribeye and a loaded baked potato and some broccoli, and I'll be a happy man.
Loaded potato?
Yeah.
Sour cream, cheese, butter?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you eat the skin?
Yes.
Okay. John K., thank you.
Thank you.